Hey, what's going on, everyone? ZmanTheTech here, and thanks again for tuning in to Snoley Games. I'm actually going to be playing a game that's not released yet, not until the 21st of this month, by the awesome folks at Sometimes You. They provided me this code for the Xbox One and PS4 version. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Xbox One version. So without much further ado, let's go ahead and get into it here. So I'm not really going to mess with the settings too much, not too much to mess with, honestly. I'm just going to go ahead and jump into it. Alright, and there is one thing to note. I actually did take a peek at this game on the PS4 version while this one was downloading, to kind of get an idea of what to expect, and the brief overview of what I can explain is it's a really nifty little platform puzzler that basically it really kind of captures that throw you in, see if you can figure it out with a few subtle hints, but most of it is pretty much just on the fly, and I like that. And as you can see, the graphic style is it's simple, but it's clean, and I actually like that in the game. Doesn't try to be anything too crazy. And it's just straightforward. I like that. So let's go ahead and get this thing going here. I know for a fact when you hit the B button like it says to do here, it actually kind of gives you a slight directive on what things to actually get started with. And basically it's a follow the symbols kind of thing, and I like that. So hit X here. There's one thing too. I believe you kind of have to be centered on a lot of these lift areas to activate them correctly, so just keep that in mind. It's not like a instant press the button and then you're gonna do stuff. You kind of have to make sure you're centered. So not sure if that's just kind of a design issue or what have you, but it's not too difficult to get around once you figure out how it works. Just wanted to throw that out there. Okay, we'll go ahead and hit this, and it's going to open up this shield, and we're going to see a pretty big moon or planet or what have you. It's actually a good way to introduce the title. I like that a lot. Alright. And right now we're moving rather slow. Don't worry. You actually... the speed does increase once you actually get to the battery portion, which is that icon here. Kind of lets you know, like, hey, this is where you need to go next. So essentially we need to actually recharge this little guy. Or girl, whatever it is. And that's one thing I do like. Another thing as well is the background music is actually really calming. I'm not sure if this is meant to be one of those games to kind of just, you know, help you relax or what have you. But I do like that. Kind of gives me that real cool, serene feeling when I play Minecraft or any other game that has a soundtrack like that. And as you can see, we're actually moving a little faster already, just from the recharge of his battery. I did notice that the face buttons actually do different things the further along you get, like jumping and things like that. But as we move along, you'll see that. Heal up here. And again, I really do like the sound design and the BGM as a whole. It's very well done. go ahead and knock this out while we're in this quadrant here. Okay. Actually, you know what? We're gonna switch this. We're gonna do it in order. If you see me struggling here, it's it is a little sensitive on that part when it comes to selecting the, I guess, materials needed to craft or engineer these needed parts that the actual diagram is actually showing me here. To the next. Just knocking out these achievements. Okay. Come on. Trying to get it to select there. There we go. Gave me a little bit of an issue, but we got around it. Last section here and finish this on out. Like I said, it's a little touchy on this part. When you get a chance to try this out, you'll see what I mean. Hopefully it's actually fixed by that point, unless that's just meant to be that way. But that's what these things are for. You know, we kind of get a good look at this and give it a try. Oh, you know what? Actually selected something I didn't want here. Let's see if we can undo that. There we go. Trying to get this unselected here, and it's giving me an issue. To kind of force it to choose an option here to get that to clear out. Go to the one that we need in front, and then we can probably change this one. There we go. That's what it is. Come on. There we go. Oh, it apparently cleared out my previous selection, I think. Yeah, it did. So we'll just have to redo that. Took a second, but we got it. We're going to go up here, and that should be enough to actually see through the telescope at this point. Okay, so it wants me to do a shower type thing first, or a couple of other deals. Okay, yeah. So we know for a fact we've got that done. So we've got to go on to the next here. If I remember correctly, there's actually an area towards the bottom and to the right that we need to actually visit. So and now that we have power, we can get this done. Okay, so it wants me to do the plants first. All right. So originally, the order that I discovered how to do everything when I first tried this was a little more seamless, apparently. But no worries. I'd like to explore as much as I can within 15 minutes, so let's do that. Okay, now I noticed that this one, if I remember correctly, yeah, gives you a bit of kind of changes. Oh no, there we go. Gives you a bouncing ability and changes, and you have to get through it on each time. This one's a little different. It's more of dodging the current. Black circle there. Okay, let's try that one again. Okay, there we go. I didn't see anything the first time, so I think we're good. Just have to tag these orange. Oh, I screwed that up. You have to tag the orange circles before they shrink on you. Oh, you only jump one time. Oh. Alright, we can try this again. Third time's the charm. Apparently not. Because you don't know. That's the thing I noticed is you're not really sure when you're going to jump or how many jumps you get. For some reason. It's kind of toying with me there. Come on, jump. Oh. We'll get it. Boom. Alright. Keep trying till you succeed, right? On the spaceship. Okay. Just knocking out some achievements here. I do believe there's a tad bit of significance in regards to actually finding out where his or her friends are. So what do we need now? I know we've done the shower. We need to do the plants because we've done the telescope. I'm gonna find out where those plants are. Yep, there it is. I passed it. Come on. There we go. Once we've sprayed them all, we should be able to absorb that into this machine here. All right. We should be good for telescope now. Come on. Probably have to step off for a second. Having some issues there. Oh. Okay. Okay, well, I've actually already done that, so... Oh, I see what happened. No, we should have all three of these. Apparently I'm missing a step. I know we need to look into that telescope, and kind of gives us a brief overview of what to expect going forward in regards to what happens in this particular area. So alright, so we're going to take it on down, and apparently there's something I'm missing, so we need to figure out what that is. I don't recall doing anything in this section, so we'll back out for now. We did everything here. Ultimately, we need that chip to move forward. That's actually what the goal is in this particular section of the game. I'm starting to wonder if there's a particular order for the task that I actually started. But either way, oh, you know what? This is it. I know I had to go in here for a second to initiate something. Okay, hidden meeting. Looks like some kind of explosion. Alright, we're gonna go back up here. I probably missed something. Okay, so it does give me that option again to do this. Which means there probably is specific order that they want you to do these things. So, and so now telescope. Could have sworn I did that, but all right. Now we should have the option to use the telescope. There it is. Looks to be some kind of a ring or force field around that planet. But then it explodes. I'm hoping that doesn't happen. It's pretty awful. But anyway. So now we can go to that computer chip. Excuse me. All right, we've got the chip. Where are my friends, everybody? Hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to actually stop here and consider this, I guess, more or less a demo, if there was one. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it. This coming March 21st. And once again, thank you to the wonderful folks at Sometimes You for providing me this code, as well as the code for the PS4 version. I can tell you right now, they're pretty much identical. So I basically had to just choose one to do this little quick look sneak peek at the game. But yeah, it's pretty much identical. It played just the same, just the button symbols are different, of course, between the two consoles. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And thanks for everything.